Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shatoka, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. So today I wanted to share my fabric haul from Dallas. I went shopping for the sorority retreat and I picked up some goodies, and I'm also actually going to add 2 fabrics that I picked up when I went to New Orleans a few days after the retreat, because why not? You guys are here for fabric. I picked up a few things there when I went there a couple days after I got back, so you'll see here. So if you want to see this fabric haul, go ahead and stick around. So you all, if you hadn't seen the sorority retreat vlog, go back and watch that. I actually just end up doing like a recap at the end, so I look exactly like this. I'm recording this video right afterwards. I'm like, you know what, we have makeup on, let's do a twofer. So now I'm gonna share with you all my makes, the things that I made at the retreat, and my fabric. I did set a budget for myself and I did go a little bit over budget, not crazy. I didn't double the budget or anything, but I did go a little bit over budget. But I love everything that I have, and I have some ideas. Some other things I was just like, you know what, I just liked it, so I picked it up. But I'm just gonna jump in. It's gonna be in no particular order. I did like keep the things separate in bags so that I could put where I got them from in the video. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab this first bag. This actually was the first store that we went in. I think this was Petra's. Let me look at my receipt. Yes, this is Petra's. I ended up getting a knit out of here. So I had a game plan. I was attempting, I wanted to get all like fall and winter fabrics because, you know, we're going into those months. Although, like, you guys, you see I have a halter top on. It's hot here in Chicago. I think it's like 83 degrees. And it's October the 4th, but yeah, I'll take it because I'm sure we'll be cold soon. So that was the goal, was to get fall and winter fabrics, and I pretty much stuck with it. I do have like a couple that could be, you know, a different season, but I love them, so I got them. So the first one is a knit, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna make like my tried and true knit dress out of this. And I'm loving brown right now, and I love a print, and this is like a plaid print, and this is like a double, like a ponte. So it has a pretty good stretch, but it's not extremely stretchy like spandex or anything. But I just thought this was gorgeous. I ended up getting, I believe, just 2 yards of this because, yeah, I just got 2 yards, and it was $4.99 a yard. Wow, that actually was supposed to be like $9.99, but they gave us a discount in most of the stores. I believe we got a discount in all of the stores. But yeah, I just got 2 yards because the dress that I make, like, it literally takes 1.5 yards. And I think I'm gonna make it sleeveless. I just shared it here on the channel because I just made a black one. But I could put a little sleeve on it too. I'm not sure, but I just could not pass up on this chocolate brown plaid. Again, it's like a ponte. Really nice, and I just feel like this will be a perfect little brown dress to wear in the fall and winter, to the office, to work, with some brown tights and some boots. I could even do like black tights because there's like a kind of black stripe in there too, with some tights. If I do go sleeveless, I could wear like a turtleneck or a long sleeve shirt underneath, or I could just do sleeveless and do like a blazer over it or a cardigan when it's cooler. So yeah, I really love this one. And so that was the only thing that I got out of Petra's. That was the first store. And so the next one, this is fabric that I got out of Fabrictopia, and I only got one out of here as well. And this is a jersey, and I just thought it was an interesting print. It's like a screen print of a crochet fabric, but I really love the green. And I'm not sure what I'm going to make of this yet, but I do think I got 3 yards of this. Let me check my receipt. Let's see. I don't see the yardage on here. I do think I got 3 yards because I wasn't sure. So that's going to be, well, it has been lately, my rule of thumb. If I don't know what it is that I'm going to get 3 and 4 yards, no longer like 2, especially if I know I'm not going to make like a simple like sleeveless like dress or anything. I'll get 3 yards. So I feel like this is 3 yards. I could always do like I have a few like tried and true knit dresses that I love to recreate over and over again, because for me, most of the time, you guys, it's like the fabric selection. Like sometimes I'll make, well, a lot of times I make the most basic things, but the fabric really makes it, you know, worthwhile. And I just really love that green in this fabric, and I love that it looks like it's crochet or knitted like fabric. Really nice, really inexpensive. It's really soft to hand, and I love a good jersey. They sew up so nicely. And so I'll move on to the next store, and let's see, what is my receipt in here? Actually, this is Warehouse Fabrics. This was the last store that I ended up going in. I did also get some brown corduroy out of that store. However, I cut into it at the retreat, so you guys will see that skirt in this video. I'm just gonna hold up the items. Eventually I'll probably like do a short or video of me like in the items, but for the video I'm just gonna show you guys. But I did get a small brown cord, and I made a what is it? It's a Nomi skirt out of that fabric, and it was perfect. I actually just extended it 3 extra inches because I wanted to be able to wear it into the office. It is the same skirt that I made, the 2-piece that I just shared on the channel, but it was really short. Actually, my patterns are right here. So let me get it for you all. So it is the Nomi skirt 2114 that I did the brown corduroy skirt in, and it's a mini, but for work I just added 3 extra inches. But also at Warehouse Fabric, I ended up getting this like crepe fabric, and this is one that I said is definitely could be on a different season, but I could see this with made out of a blouse or a like blousey dress, like maybe like a baby doll dress, and with tights that could make it fall. But I can also see it like in the summer as well. But I love a good animal print, and so I think I got 4 yards of this because it was quite inexpensive, but it's so soft. It has an excellent drape. Absolutely love it. I couldn't pass it up. I almost did because I'm like, you were trying to get fall, but I just love the color. It's so nice and so soft. And I haven't seen this in Chicago, and that was the goal. I was trying to get fabrics that I haven't seen locally, and I haven't seen this here in Chicago, so I definitely grabbed it. Now the next fabric is definitely like a summer fabric, but I couldn't pass it up, and it's gorgeous. It's just like a cotton. You guys, this looks like a vacation. This looks like a cute cord set, but I couldn't pass it up. This orange and pink, I love a combination of orange and pink. Look at this. Would you look at this? I got 3 yards because I don't know what it'll be, but I just could not pass it up. I was like, yeah, this ain't fall, but you're coming home with me. It's so soft. It was inexpensive, and I'm so glad that I got it. I don't know what she's going to be yet, but I would love to wear her like on a vacation. This will be beautiful on like a beach vacation. I just could not pass her up. She may be like the favorite of the haul, although I have one more. Actually, I got 2 more fabrics to show you all from Dallas. This is a close runner-up for the favorite fabric. The next fabric I'm going to show you guys, I think it may be my favorite, and I got like 5 yards of it because it was really inexpensive. So this fabric, where did I get this from? You guys, I don't remember. Was this Warehouse? I'm not sure if this was Warehouse Fabric, but it caught me on the way out the door, and I was just like, I cannot leave without it. It's a chiffon. I ended up getting 5 yards because I don't know what it's going to be. I could see like a really beautiful wrap dress with voluminous like sleeves out of this. It's gorgeous. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this. It looks like silk, but it's chiffon, and you guys, it's beautiful. It's actually really wide as well. So I don't know what it's going to be, but baby, like when I saw this out the door, like I was like, oh yeah, you're coming home with me. And I think it was like either $2.99 or $3.99. It was not over $5 a yard. So I was like, yeah, give me 5 because I don't know what it's gonna be. But y'all, yeah, now that I have it up on camera, this is my favorite. Y'all know I love my prints. Like this is my favorite, and it has like pink and burgundy, like all purple. Like look how gorgeous that is, y'all. I don't know I don't know where I'm going with her, but I'm so glad that I found her. I have not seen anything like this here in Chicago, so I had to have it. Absolutely gorgeous. It's so soft. I'm so happy I got this. This is definitely my favorite of the haul. And the last fabric that I got from Dallas was this velvet. Now, I love velvet, but velvet, I tend to make things that are like dressy. I've gone to plenty of formal events and I love to do velvet like in the winter months because it is warm. But they had really good prices for their like solid velvets, but I see that all the time here in Chicago. But they had some really unique prints. You guys will have seen like a video clip if you watch the vlog, me talking about the velvets in the store. And I did end up getting one. I was leaning towards the animal print, but since I get animal print everything all the time, I decided to get like the dotted velvet. And you guys, look at this. Look how like luxurious this looks. This is gorgeous. I envision making something for like a holiday party out of this because, like I said, it is velvet and it is thick. It would be hot if it's not cool. So I can imagine a really beautiful dress for the holiday season with this. I just think it's gorgeous. Like, and the colors are really neutral. So like, yeah, I could do a brown shoe, a tan nude shoe. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I couldn't pass it up. I feel like it was like about $9.99 per yard. I think I got 3 yards because I'm envisioning not like a full length dress. I could do a full length dress if I did like sleeveless or something, but if I did something with a sleeve, it would have to be like midi length. So I just got 3 yards, but it is pretty wide. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Again, this is the last fabric that I got from the Dallas shopping. And like I said, I did go a little bit over budget, but not by too much. And I love everything that I got, so I have no regrets. So I'm going to move on to the fabric that I ended up getting while I was in New Orleans. So I had decided to take a last minute trip to New Orleans, and one of my sorors, Danielle, told me to go to Prominade Fabrics. When I got there, I ended up getting something out of there. However, they had 2 other fabric stores right next to them. One was like a more home decor and one was like more quilter's cotton, but I found, you know, something really cute in there. So that one was called Chateau Fabric Sewing Studio. And I love this cotton that I found there. It is like not as thick as duck canvas, but it's not like a really super lightweight, like a mid-weight. And I couldn't pass it up. I think I got 3 yards of it. I just thought this was nice. This will be a really beautiful top, like a long sleeve top. I think it's nice. You guys know I love my prints and pink's my favorite color, so I couldn't pass this up. They had a few more, but because I had like went over budget in Dallas, I was like, girl, don't go crazy in here. Just get something, because I do like to get fabric whenever I travel, and it's just a lasting memory of like, oh, I got this fabric when I was on this trip here. So I'm glad that I got this while I was in New Orleans. And then out of the Promenade, I did end up getting 2 fabrics. I did end up getting another corduroy. This corduroy is just like, it's the small corduroy like the Dallas cord that I got, but it is a print. And I think I might end up making that same skirt because I really like that skirt. And I'm just gonna make it a little bit longer because even though I added 3 inches to that one, I think I need 4 for work just to be more comfortable. And so look at this. This is a corduroy, but it has this animal print on it, and I think I just got 1.5 because that skirt does not need a lot of fabric at all. Really nice. So glad I picked this up. And again, I could just see this with some black tights, a black turtleneck or a black bodysuit, and some boots, my leather jacket, and she's cute. A cute fall outfit. And so the last thing that I ended up getting at Promenade was this beautiful and they are like dead stock, so like what they have is what they have. This one, how much was this one? This one was about $16 per yard, and I got 2 yards. And I just thought it was nice. It's kind of like a paneled cotton, so huge, large scale print, but it's like on the borders. Well, the print has a border on the end of a solid. So I'm not sure how I'm going to like place it, but I just thought it was very unique and I couldn't pass it up. This also is something that could be a really pretty top. Like I have a couple of like wrap tops in my pattern stash that I see I could like place this and it'll be really nice. And I feel like I could do this in all seasons. It would be really nice. But yeah, I couldn't pass it up. So nice, really soft to hand, has a really nice drape. I'm gonna open it all the way so you guys can see. So it's either, you know, top and bottom or right and left. If I do on the grain line, like I would have to fold it this way. And so we'll see how I want to do like the pattern placement, because that's going to be key to whatever it is that I make. But yeah, this is all the fabric that I got in Dallas and in New Orleans when I went shopping. So you girl don't need no fabric no time soon. So I'm actually going to grab the items that I made, and so I can show you guys those things. But again, like I said, I'll style them like in another video. I probably will put the jacket on because I could just put it over here, but the skirt and then like the blazer, I'm thinking about wearing that to an upcoming concert. So if I do, you guys will see it there. If not, you'll see it styled on the channel when I talk about it, because I really do love how it turned out. So hold on a second. So you guys, the first thing that I'm going to show you is the Nomi skirt that I talked about already. So I ended up making in this beautiful chocolate brown corduroy. I was looking for a more like a thicker corduroy, like your traditional classic corduroy. I couldn't find it, and this color was spot on with what I wanted. So I was like, you know what, we'll go ahead and do it. Really love that this is just a really simple asymmetrical A-line skirt. Not asymmetrical, A-line skirt. Has 2 darts in the front and 2 darts in the back, and it has a side invisible zipper, and it's so cute. Like I said, I'm gonna use the other corduroy to make the same skirt, and I envision just making this, well, wearing this with tights, a bodysuit, a cute jacket, a blazer. Actually, it really goes nicely with the blazer that I made. I made a sleeveless blazer, and it's here. I'll show you guys. When I had it pinned up on the board at the retreat, everyone was like, oh, is it gonna be a set? Because it goes together, like that plaid goes really nicely. So this one, actually I have the pattern right here. This is a McCall's easy to sew pattern. It is McCall 7332, and I did view A, which was the sleeveless version. And you guys, I'm gonna make this again with sleeves because it's just really nice. It isn't like a really tailored blazer that's super fitted. It kind of is like a nice layering piece, but it turned out so nicely. I ended up lining the inside in the back with the brown that I previously made some pants with, and then the front I did self lining. And you guys, I did for the first time where it's the lining, I don't even know how to explain it, but Tanawa showed me how to do it to where you kind of like do the lining in the inside and then turn it out where it's super clean. So nice. Like, if I find out the term, I'll put it up on the screen. But if you guys weren't following me during the weekend at the retreat, like I like shared a video of it. It's just so nice. It just gives it a really nice clean finish in the inside, and I just love it. This fabric was thrifted, and it's just really nice. I really love it. Actually, I could just throw her on. But I'm thinking about wearing this to the Brandy and Monica concert. Let me bring this down some so you can see. I just have on like some jean shorts right now, but like I said, it's not like a super cut blazer. It's kind of more straight, but it's really nice to throw over something. So I am for sure gonna make another version with the sleeves to wear to the office because it's so nice. I love how it came together, and it was pretty simple. So yeah, that's that. And then now my favorite of everything, I'm gonna leave the camera down so you guys can see, it's my zebra jacket. You guys, look at this jacket. Look at this jacket. It's so nice. So I'm just gonna throw her on. This is a McCall's easy to sew jacket pattern that I've made multiple times, but I've made the longer version. So this was the first time that I actually made the shorter version. The only thing I did different was the sleeve. And so, y'all, it's so nice. I ended up cutting a size 16. I do think when I make it again, because I do have, actually let me grab the pattern. This is Simplicity 8554. When I did end up grabbing this pattern in the bigger size and I have a smaller size, I think I want to go up a size because it looks really nice. It's fitted, but like if I want to wear a thicker sweater, it would be like really tight in here. So I want to make it again in this shorter version in a size up so that I can get like tighter things in here. But y'all, it's so cute. I love it. This is my favorite make of the retreat. It was so nice. Everyone was like, oh, that's so cool. It's so nice. But yeah, really love all of our mix. So yeah, just wanted to share with you guys what I ended up making and my fabric that I got at the Sewrority Retreat. If you like this video, hit the like button. Also, if you are not subscribed and you love sewing content, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you here. Also, click the notification bell so you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. So until next time, bye.